It was Duchess. Duchess.
But that didn't last long, because on March 3rd, Katie and Chris spoke to the podcast Duchess about Sebastian's disappearance, and this was their first interview with the media.
This episode contains content that may be disturbing or sensitive to listeners. Discretion is advised.
Copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Duchess Discussions, and this is where we talk about true crime and missing cases. And tonight, I'm going to be sharing some flyers with you guys and giving you some update on some cases that have been going crazy here in the Carolinas. And just for my special best friend, Michelle Macklin, I wanted to let you guys know that it is officially snowing. Hang on one second. I have to see if I've got this picture that I can show you guys. Hold on for just a minute. Okay, something's happening. I hear it. I can't really see it. Man, it's cold out here. Oh, there's a little bit of white stuff on my car right there. Look. Oh my gosh. Okay, now it's hitting me in the face. Okay. That's enough. That's enough for me. Goodbye. Barq, thank you for gifting a membership. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Arctic, thank you so much for being a member for 24 months. I appreciate you. And Farq, thank you for gifting that membership. If you received that membership from Farq, let's see who got that. That was Teresa S. Teresa, congratulations. Welcome to the Dutch Bus. And you gifted another one. Thank you so very much, Far. Welcome, Peggy, to the Dutch Bus. I'm so glad to have you guys. I wanted to show you, Michelle. You said that if you were right, that you were going to start a psychic channel. You better not start a psychic channel. I mean it. Do not start a psychic channel. Because Michelle said she was going to start a psychic channel if she was right. So I want to welcome everybody in. Let me go over here to the chat and say hey to you guys. And I just got a few things I want to talk to you guys about before we get started. So welcome, Michelle. It is snowing officially. I did drop a couple of pictures. I was trying to get them uploaded to my StreamYard, but the pictures didn't upload. But it's coming down pretty heavy right now. So, hey, Pointer Lover, thank you for being here. I'm freezing, so I know you are freezing. Please stay warm. Y'all stay safe. And my thoughts and prayers are up for everybody going through this winter storm, because I know there's going to be some power outages for sure. Hey, Steph, not that Steph, don't side-eye me. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Wait a minute, I was echoing? Oh, it was the video. Yeah, I see you. She was trolling me, y'all, in my community post today. Hey, Lisa Joe. Hope you're doing good. Thanks for being here. Farq, I really appreciate you gifting those memberships. Thank you so very much. Hey, Chico. Yeah, listen, no. The North and Canada, y'all need to come get your weather. You need to come get your weather and take it back up there, because I can't be doing it. I can't do it. Hey, Days in the Maze, it's good to see you. 18 degrees, negative 18. Stop it. I'm over here. Let me go look at my weather app. It says it's 28 degrees and sleet mixed with snow right now. I can't believe it, y'all. If anybody saw my community post, we've only had, I think it said, 70 some inches of snow since 1940, where I live in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. 70 inches total. So the most that we ever had at one time was 14 inches, and that was after Hurricane Hugo made landfall in Cherry Grove Beach, which is a mile from my house, and it took out lots of homes, destroyed, $1 billion worth of damage here. And just 3 months later, we got 14 inches of snow on top of all that. You better not. They put you in a temperature emergency here tonight. -20 with the wind chill. Oh my goodness. Lisa Joe's -29. I don't know how y'all do it. No, we're not trading. Y'all can come down here where it's just 28 degrees. Oh gosh, I just don't know how y'all do it. Pointer Lover, that is such a good point. Like, if you are planning to leave your dog outside, you should just go out there and stay with them. Pointer Lover says, so many people are leaving their dogs out in this. I volunteer with dog rescue, and we have found many dead dogs already. It's sick. That's terrible. Alice, good to see you. It's snowing here too. My heater is old, not putting out enough heat. It's so cold having to stay covered up. Alice, stay warm. Hey, Ida and Anthony from Emmett, Idaho. It's good to see you. I hope you're staying warm out west. I bet it's cold out there in Idaho too. Michelle says it's 19 in East Tennessee and they're dropping to 9 degrees tonight. Oh my gosh, single digits. I can't tell you the last time we had single digits in South Carolina. We just don't get snow. We don't have salt trucks. But I did see that upstate South Carolina did send some salt trucks our way. So, and they've been parked out here at the boat landing, waiting. So I know if I seen the salt trucks out here, they know that it's coming. Yeah, 28 degrees sounds like bikini weather. I think that's why the Canadians like to come down here and vacation in January and February. And y'all, they'll be out in the ocean swimming when it's like 30 degrees out here. They'll be in the ocean. No, ma'am. Hey, Twist. So good to see you. Your dog sleep with you. My dog sleeps with me too. In 1985, it was negative 24 in Knoxville with 24 inches of snow. Wow. We had the last time we had snow, I think, was 2022. The actual city of Myrtle Beach, which is about 30 minutes away from me, south of me, we had like a half an inch of snow there, but I'm north of that 30 minutes, and we saw some flurries, but about what I showed you in that video on my car, that was about all we got. And within just a couple of hours, like it was nothing. So I wouldn't really call that snow. You know what I'm saying? Schools are canceled there. Twist, I don't know where you're at exactly, but y'all stay safe. Days in a May said negative 25, got to 30 today. Bipolar weather, absolutely. We're in a huge solar flare right now. If you guys don't watch the space weather, that's something that me and Michelle keep up with because it really affects the way that our body feels. I can always tell when we're in a solar flare, and I've been hurting like crazy. And I went over there today, and sure enough, 99% that we were in a C-class solar flare. And I really feel like that impacts our global warming. 24 degrees where you are, Ida? Y'all stay warm out there. Arctic says 18 with a real feel of 13. My goodness. Y'all, this weather's crazy. Hey, Susie Gale. Goes down to like negative 6 there. Stay warm. Whew. I don't know how y'all do it. Hey, Rockabit. Good to see you. Alice says 22 here. Feels like 16 degrees. Yeah. Well, that's good. You stay warm, Alice. I'll be thinking of you. I know that Georgia has declared a state of emergency, according to Fox 5 Atlanta. I just saw that they were live about an hour ago when I was finishing up some dishes and doing some clothes. I got a beep on my phone, and, you know, we're under Opticon 2 in Myrtle Beach, and I haven't gone to see if there's any other updates, but I did see Georgia was in a state of emergency. So I just have to wonder if South Carolina's going to be under the same thing, you know? So I want everybody out there that's going through this, you know, please stay safe, because I worry about, you know, you guys having power outages and things like that. This weather is no joke. Those people up in Western Carolina, I worry about those people that are homeless, because there are homeless all over. And I just pray every night that they have found somewhere warm that they can go and stay. Let's see, I'm looking here right now. We're under a winter storm warning. See, 25 degrees feels like 18 here. 25 feels like 18. That sounds crazy to say that about Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Light snow, 40%. Wind about 7 miles an hour. And it says tomorrow will be one of the coldest days in South Carolina in 10 years, y'all. And I don't know if I think I might have shared this meme. One of the coldest days. That makes me think of this. If you've ever said, I'll do that when hell freezes over, well, guess what? You're scheduled to do that tomorrow. So take note. If you have been putting off whatever you're putting off, well, that day is tomorrow. So you need to go ahead and mark it on your calendar. Okay? Hey, Rika. Rika says, hey, Duchess, I'm in Oregon, and it was sunny here today. Let me get over here to your comment. But my parents in Navarre, Florida sent me pics and videos of so much snow. Yes, my uncle is in Pensacola Beach, and the beach in Pensacola is covered right now. I can't believe how much snow Florida is getting right now. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Pensacola's already got the whitest beaches, but to see the snow on it was just incredible. And I had a friend that sent me this meme, which I was going to share it today, but I thought, you know what? I'll just make y'all laugh for a minute. I'll just share it on here. Hey, Vibrator. Good to see you. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, Leon, it's good to see you. I pray for them too, Duchess. Imagine being homeless in that weather. I do worry. You're wearing 4 layers of clothes? My goodness. Steph says schools are canceled there because of the cold. They've had snow and ice on the ground for 2 weeks and it just won't melt. I'm sick of it. I know you are. Well, we're not prepared. Listen, I ordered groceries and I'm just going to be watching it. Hello, Dr. V. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. So I was looking at some memes today and I did see this one. It's cold outside. Keep your wieners covered. So this is a notification. Please don't leave your wieners unexposed in this type of weather. You want to make sure that you have your, well, if you want to put sunglasses on your wieners, I think that is optional, but do keep them in their respective clothing. And I thought once we get started, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this music down just a little bit more because I can't hear myself think there for a second. I thought that we might just, before we get started, I wanted to bring it. It looks like your dot's name. Wait a minute, Vibrator's got a blanket over his, so there you go. Good deal, good deal. Arctic Fox says always wrap your wiener. I think that's important to know. And if you don't wear pants, and you know who I'm speaking of, if you don't wear pants, it would probably be a good day to wear pants, especially if you're in Florida. I'm just saying. Twist says, my mama has wieners. Twist. You're going to make me get choked on my Dr. Pepper. Listen, we have to laugh at this point because I feel like 2025 is already off to a pretty rough start. So I thought, if we could just have a couple laughs before we got started, we could just, have a moment to woosah. Oops, I before E, chapter C, twist. Oh, my gracious, my gracious. So I thought while we're getting things off to a start, I thought it might be important for us to just go ahead and talk about how on the last live stream on Madalena Kojakari, oh, look, I do have a picture. He's not a wiener dog. She is a pit bull, but here she is looking out my back deck at the snow on the back deck over my neighbor's. There's my neighbor's pool next to my yard. And she doesn't know what to think about it. She is enthralled. So I thought I'd share that with you. Rapper. Now, on that last live stream, as y'all know, somebody came in as myself. And y'all know if I type in the chat, my name is highlighted because it's my stream. You know, when you see me say, hey, y'all, in the chat, y'all can see that my name is highlighted in yellow. But somebody decided to pretend to be me. And I thought that we would just pay them just a few seconds of homage to let them know that we see them. Yes, pointer lover, pants and a bra are a must. Well, I wouldn't say, I'm not necessarily going to enforce the bra because I don't even want to wear my bra. I mean, I'm all about the free the tatas and all of that. But I feel like pants are pretty much a requirement for everyday life. If I have to go out in public, I'm definitely going to wear my bra. But there's Chico. Chico with your emojis. I know, right? Oh my gosh. So I thought we just might take it back for a couple of seconds before we get started, you know, just to kind of break the ice. So I made a couple little short videos that I thought were just, well, it's just cute. So we'll just play it because Rapper, I know you're out there watching. Got caught trolling. Somebody got caught trolling. That's for you, Rapper. I made it just for you. And every time I get a troll, I'm going to play that. How'd y'all like that? I see y'all laughing in the chat. Because y'all know I'm going to keep it classy, right? I'm going to keep it classy. That's about as classy as I could keep it because by the end of that, I was fed up. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. I don't know. These people are so bored with their lives. But by all means, just come on in and troll me because we're ready. Okay. Now I don't know, can we commence? We probably can't really commence until we set it off. You know, we have to set the tone.
Did y'all not see it? It was Duchess. Did y'all?
Yes, I'm crazy. Yes, I cuss a lot. But yes, I'm as real as you get.
And that's how we do over here. So now we can get back to business as planned. I think it's just the snow. It's affected me in some type of way. I know, Leon, it's just one of them things. It's one of them things. Now, listen, I've got 3 T-shirts that I need for you guys to vote on. And we got 29 of y'all in here. Probably got some people in the bushes. But I'm going to need y'all to vote. to let me know what shirt we want to go with next, because I want to do one that can, we got to have one up for that you guys voted for, EquiSearch, to support them. And then I would also like to get a shirt up and going for the Awareness Foundation as well. So I wanted you guys to look at the next 3 shirts that I have that I want to put out. And I just want to hear you guys, cast your vote on, so I can go ahead and get this shirt up. You needed that laugh? Me too. Me too. So the first shirt that I have is this one, the Peace, Love, and True Crime. And of course, this background will be transparent. It'll just be transparent on whatever color shirt there is. And then the next one will be the To the Moon, because the moon, that's my Discord. That's what I call it, the moon, my safe place. Got to go to outer space for safety. The Earth isn't safe anymore. And it'll have the Duchess YouTube logo on here. So that's the second shirt. And then my third one will be the Myrtle Beach 30 Dutch Bus Mafia, established in 2021. It's okay to take a day off because we're on island time. So this will be number 1. This will be number 2. This will be number 3. And I just wanted to get just kind of a quick, if whichever one you like the best that you would like to put toward EquiSearch, that's the one you guys voted for that you wanted to do next, you can let me know. So again, this is number 1, the Peace, Love, and True Crime. And this is To the Moon, number 2. And Dutch Bus Mafia will be number 3. And I'm going to put that on my community wall after this live stream, and I'll put up a thing where you can vote. And then, of course, we will, use the other shirt ideas to support other 501c3s. And I appreciate anyone who has purchased a shirt that has supported the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, or the Broken Link Foundation, which is a local 501c3 that helps support missing people in the state where I live of South Carolina. So I want you guys to be able to vote. So thank you. And I will go back through and look at the chat and get all the votes. I'll probably just take some screenshots of the people that voted. I see, Leon, you voted 3. 3 for Arctic, 3 for Vibrator, 3 for True Wrecking Crime. Michelle likes 1. Pointer Lover likes 1. Okay, Dazed. Perfect. Oh, and then Nightbot came in and dropped the Dutch merch link. There's the link if you guys want to just look at the other shirts that I have for Nick, Mick, and Broken Link. Dr. V, we just share missing cases. And that is the Dutch Bus is the name of my membership to my channel. You see the people in chat that are in green. Those are people that are members and that help support this mission. I make missing flyers for free, and we share factual information on missing cases. I'm in the Carolinas. I cover a lot of the Carolinas, but I do share cases out of Georgia, Virginia, Tennessee, Kentucky, and beyond. And I talk about a lot of those cases. And sometimes we have family members come over and talk to us about their missing loved ones to help get their story out there, because they're not getting the help that they need and the awareness on their story. And we also talk about different true crime cases and things that are going on. So That's pretty much what we do here. We've been here. This month marks 4 years. It's a 4-year anniversary of Duchess Discussions. And I appreciate you guys being here to help me celebrate that. Hey, Nonsense. It's good to see you. I hope you're good. I saw your text, but I hadn't had a chance to check it, but I will. You like the one with the Dutch bus the best? I'm going to put out another one that's got the Dutch bus on it too. Vibrator, stop it. That makes me laugh. Okay, so I've got all those screenshots. So I'm going to write all those down, and then I'm going to put the poll up after this live stream, and then you guys can vote on whichever one is your favorite. And I'm in the works of working on some other ones. And when we get those completed, then I'll share those with you guys, and we'll have you to vote on those. All right, let me go over here and we're going to get started. I got some updates and things that I want to talk to you guys about, and I want to share some flyers that some missing cases that we have shared here before, but I feel like that we need to kind of bring it back to a couple of these people because they are still actively missing. Hey, Remain Calm. I hope you're doing good. It's good to see you. And I want to make sure we continue to keep their face out here because they are still actively missing. And I don't see these people getting a lot of coverage. Now, I know tonight, Vanna, which is Jaden Carpenter's sister, was going to be live on TikTok at 8 o'clock. But as y'all know, I got a new phone. And when I tried to get TikTok on my new phone, well, you can't do it because it's not available on Google Play. So I told her that I would not be able to obviously be over there, but that I would be live on my YouTube channel and that I would make sure that I shared Jaden Carpenter's missing flyer and information out on this live stream for her on this end. But if you do have TikTok and you get a chance to go over there, please do follow Vanna over there on her TikTok. I'm not able to share her link because I can't get on my own TikTok. But this is her sister, Jaden Carpenter, and she has been missing since October the 7th of 2022 from Columbia, Maury County, Tennessee. Jaden was at the time a 22-year-old female. She is a Caucasian female with brown hair and blue eyes. She was 5 feet 6 inches tall, 130 pounds at that time, and she wears glasses. She does have a NamUs missing persons number. That's 99098. Jaden is also known as Shug. She was last heard from on October 7th by her ex-boyfriend via Snapchat. And if you guys were here for those live streams, when we spoke with her sister Vanna, she told us that she was staying with her then boyfriend, but apparently she got up and decided and told her boyfriend that she was going to the store, and she never came back. She apparently, according to the boyfriend, called him and said that she was done with the relationship and that she was leaving the car in the middle of the road and that she's never been seen or heard from again. Jaden did not take any of her personal belongings. They think that she could be in the Maury County or Williamson County areas, but information suggests that she could be out of state. And as you know, Arctic Fox had a friend reach out to him that said he saw her in Arkansas. And we did try to see if he, saw her again after that. But she wasn't there. She has several tattoos, baby girl across her chest, Ava and barbed wire on her wrist, Love is Evil tattooed on her forearm. She has nose, ear, and belly button piercings, several small hand, wrist, and finger tattoos. And Arctic's friend was very sure that this was Shug because he said that Old English baby girl across her chest is exactly the same tattoo this girl had and looked just like her. So if you see this flyer, please keep sharing that out for Vanna, because she still is looking for her sister. And the boyfriend lives, she lived with the boyfriend and his mother. And from what I understand, the police have not really gotten very far in this investigation. Thank you, Arctic, for sharing that. I'm glad somebody can get on TikTok, because I can't. I'm so sad. So I really enjoyed it over there, but I appreciate you sharing that. Arctic did drop that link in chat if you want to go over there and check her channel out. She shares a lot of stuff about her sister, and I think it's wonderful that she's advocating for her family. So if you do have TikTok, please go over there and follow her. I know it would mean a lot to her. Next, we have Layla Santinello. Here's another young girl that's been missing from Tennessee. There's a $7,000 reward. She's missing out of Kingsport, Tennessee, which is Sullivan County. Layla is 4 feet 10 inches tall, weighs between 115 to 135 pounds, brown eyes, brown hair that had been dyed bleached blonde, as you can see here. Here is 2 different pictures of her with both different hair colors. Layla is now 21 years old, and she was last seen on June 27th of 2023. It's hard to believe it's been that long. Her last confirmed sighting was in the Grassy Field region behind the AmeriCorps Hotel, located at the 1900 American Way address in Kingsport, Tennessee. And sources say that she spoke with a group of men asking for a cigarette and walked away shortly after, and there has been no confirmed sightings of her since. Now, there was some other information that said she went to this shop, she went here, she went there, but police could never get a confirmation if that was factual. Layla is a mother to a daughter. Her name is Nova Grace, and her loved ones are desperately seeking information regarding her whereabouts. And I've covered Layla Santinello's case on my channel, but I still want to continue to share that out because I know her mother, her father, and her stepmother are desperate to find Layla. And of course, the last person to see her before all of this was the boyfriend that she was staying with. Hey, Kay Kanuga. Good to see you. I hope you're well. I hope Kyle's feeling better, nonsense. I'm glad he's doing a little bit better. If you have any information about Layla Santinello's whereabouts, she is considered missing and endangered. Please contact the Kingsport Police Department or the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. We also don't want to forget about Marissa Carmichael, missing in North Carolina. This is a flyer that I made for her mother, who is still desperate to find answers about where her daughter is. Marissa was last seen on January the 14th of 2024 in Greensboro, North Carolina. That's in Guilford County, at the Exxon station at 809 East Market Street in Greensboro, Guilford County. Marissa is 25 years old. She's a biracial female. She has black and blonde braids, brown eyes. She's 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighs 260 pounds. There is a $3,500 reward for information leading to Marissa's whereabouts. According to her family, Marissa went to the gas station after she left a nightclub, and at the Exxon, she called 911 saying she had been robbed, saying, "I don't know where I am. I'm in Greensboro. I just got all my stuff thrown out of the car. He took off with my phone, and I have no clue where I'm at. Marissa told dispatchers in the 911 call, and they waited like 3 hours before they even went out to the call. And when they got there, Marissa was gone. And she's not been seen since. And apparently the guy that she was in the car with had been stalking her on Facebook for quite some time. Marissa's not from Greensboro. She's actually from the High Point area, and so she's not very familiar with this part of Greensboro. And this part of Greensboro has a lot of gang activity, a lot of drug activity. It's not a good part of town. Now, she has a heart tattoo on her face and a butterfly near her eye. And Marissa was last seen wearing a white Tweety Bird shirt, as you see in the picture in the very middle, blue jeans, and yellow sneakers. That picture in the middle with the sunglasses on her head, that's her waiting at the gas station because she had just been kicked out of the car by this man. But when they arrived there, Marissa was gone. She has 5 children, one who is disabled. He doesn't have arms, y'all. These are small children. She has 5 small children, one who is disabled. And her mother and her children need her. Child Protective Services has had to take the children because Marissa's mother is unwell and she cannot care for the 5 children. Marissa, the father of the children, didn't have custody, and he is in the process of trying to gain custody so that he can get the children out of child protective custody. And yes, they have interviewed him. In fact, he is very distraught that she is missing, and has, been talking to her mother and trying to do everything he can to help, get answers about what has happened to her. So this is a very heartbreaking case, and my thoughts and prayers are going out to Sarah Carmichael, her mother. You can find Marissa's story with Sarah here on my channel. Hey, Dial-Up Dreamer, it's good to see you. Hey, Angel. Yeah, the neighbor that saw her leave. Yeah, there was a neighbor that saw her leave. She was supposed to go to work that night at the Waffle House, and she apparently, her friend that lived with her, asked her to call into work and to lay out of work and go into the club with her. And Sarah said, that's not something normally Marissa does. She just doesn't do that kind of thing. So it was very surprising that Marissa did that. And now she's missing. And Sarah does believe that there is suspicious circumstances at play. And I do hope law enforcement is taking this seriously. If you see this flyer, please share it. If you have any information, don't hesitate to reach out to Greensboro Guilford Crime Stoppers at 336-373-1000. Hey, Kel. Good to see you. Hey, Mind of Monsters. Hope you're good. Thanks for being here. You can find all of these flyers on my community wall, my Facebook. And I will reshare these out. If you need to get a copy of any of these flyers, you can feel free to reach out to me. Arctic Fox has access to these as well. Cold Case Crystal. If you're in connection with any of us on Facebook or Discord, we'll be happy to send you a flyer. We also don't want to forget about Dana Lee Mustaine. Last heard from November the 30th of 2023. Dana went missing from Dorothy Drive in Warrenton, North Carolina. She's a white female, 33 years old. Dana is 5 feet 6 inches tall and weighs 140 pounds. She has blonde hair and blue eyes and several tattoos. She has a tattoo on her left arm with the name Cheyenne with a date of birth and a death underneath it. She has a tattoo on her back and between her shoulder blades with the words, "To thy own self be true," surrounded by stars. She also has a tattoo on her left rib cage of footprints in the shape of a butterfly with a date underneath it, and her ears, tongue, and navel are pierced. If you have any information on the whereabouts of Dana Lee Mustaine, her family is very concerned about her whereabouts. Please call Warren County Sheriff's Office. If you see this flyer, please continue to share it out. Mind the monsters, I had to get a new phone, and Lord, what a hassle doing that smart switch. Everything didn't download, and by the time it was time for me to go live, I still had 13 apps that needed to download, and my Canva would not open where all of my flyers are. So I had a live stream and couldn't access my flyers. So I had to wait for all that. It's such a headache. And there's still stuff that I can't access. I'm still working on that. But the reason I got a new phone is because my voicemail wasn't working. And fortunately, I got all that stuff fixed. So, Kel, and I can't use TikTok because even if you have it on your phone, Verizon told me today that they've had people that didn't delete the app, and when they switched over to their new phone, that because it's not in their Play Store, when you try to move it over in a smart switch, it won't allow it to happen and you can't use it. So I guess we'll see what happens. It is a nightmare for sure. Bushi, you had to get a new phone too. It's a headache, isn't it? It's a lot of work remembering all the passwords and making sure everything. And I had 13,000 pictures on my phone, so I had to delete 7,000, and that took me 3 days to go through all of. That was a mess. It was a mess. Holy Roman Emperor Pope Aries, thank you for being here in your infinite wisdom. The holiness has arrived. You always have something that you need to share with us. And today, Holy Roman Emperor Pope Aries says, enter every activity without giving mental recognition to the possibility of defeat. Concentrate on your strengths instead of weaknesses, on your powers instead of your problems. Thank you, Aries, for sharing that. Yeah, backup is very important. I had to remind myself to do the backup, boo sheet. And y'all, we also don't want to forget about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. And I know there are tons of channels that go live every night telling you all the misinformation, disinformation, opinions, maybe some facts, and then a lot of mumble jumble, harassment, bloody, bloody, blah, filler, but no new information. And that's why we don't talk about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers every single day on this channel, because there isn't any new factual information. We are going to let law enforcement continue to do their investigation as they should. And we're not going to get involved in all of the he said, she said, rah-rah, because it's not constructive. This young man deserves dignity, and he deserves respect. His family deserves the same. His mother, his father, and his stepfather, and his grandparents. Because there is no factual evidence that's been released by law enforcement that states that any particular party is guilty of abusing Sebastian or causing Sebastian to go missing. Now, if that happens in any given time, that one of these people are named guilty in the disappearance of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, then that's what it is. and we will be very upset. But I will not engage in this back and forth with people and argue with people about what has happened to this young man, nor will I engage in speaking things into existence of the things that they could have possibly done to this young man, because it is disrespectful and it does not help to bring Sebastian home. We should all be focused on sharing his factual information in order to bring him home to his family where he belongs. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers missing out of Hendersonville, Sumner County, Tennessee. His NamUs number is MP121127. His NCIC number is M7575. Wait a minute, hang on. Let me read that again. M757753007. He was born December 7th of 2008. He has blonde or brown hair, brown eyes. He is 5 feet 5 inches tall and 113 pounds. Sebastian is a white male, and he was last seen in the area of Stafford Court in Hendersonville, Tennessee. That brings me to this very valid point that I want to make right now about that statement, because I have heard numerous creators in this past week discussing this very statement. Sebastian Rogers was last seen in the area of Stafford Court in Hendersonville, Tennessee. If you have covered missing cases, you will know that every police department that puts out a missing flyer will always state last seen in the area of the street where their house is located, because they are not going to give you the parent's specific address. I can go right now and show you other missing flyers, and we're going to look at them where the information says just that. You can go on Facebook and go to the police departments and look at the information they give you. This in no way, shape, or form means that somebody saw him down the road on Stafford Court somewhere out in the yard. It's only because they do not want to give you the specific address where he was last seen, because he was last seen by his mother when he went to bed, and then she went to bed at midnight. So under the premise that Sebastian would be in the bed when she went to bed, would put that time frame on the 26th between midnight and the time she got up to wake him up for school, between 12 and 6 a.m. So just because it doesn't specifically say inside the house, in the bed, at a particular time frame, they're not going to say that. They're always going to preface the case in this way. And I just wanted to clarify that for anyone who is going on for hours and hours and hours about how this has some particular meaning to it. It's nothing more than that. That's why he was last seen in the area of Stafford Court. Is because the fact that I even have to explain this, well, it's mind-blowing to me. They're not going to put the specific address on there, because they don't do that in any missing cases. They just don't. Now, according to his mother, when she told me the description of his clothes when we talked for our interview, she told me that when they put out the alert, that they did not have his weight correct, and they did not put down the description of the clothing that she gave them, and that she and Chris did reach back out to law enforcement in Sumner County and told them that the weight was not correct and that the clothing description was not correct. But they did not change it. She asked them to change it, but they did not update it. And these people have been vilifying the parents because they think that she suddenly decided to change that information, but it was reported that way from the beginning. And I just wanted to make that clarification. He was wearing a black long sleeve t-shirt that had a print on the front. No, they do not know which shirt that was. He had black breakaway pants on with a white stripe down the side, black square framed glasses. Sebastian has a medical condition, including autism, that may impair his ability to return safely without assistance. He has ties to Clarksville, Tennessee. The reward. The FBI has a reward up to $50,000 for information leading to his whereabouts. You can't convince me otherwise that there is another reward. And that is not a reward that I'm willing to share, because I'm not in the business of down and dirty things. So I will share the FBI reward. If you have any information, credible information about this missing young man, there's no need to vilify his parents. I don't know if they're guilty. I don't know if they're innocent. I just know that Sebastian needs to come home and he needs to be found so the truth can come out, because this young man's life is what matters. So if you have information, please share these flyers. If you see any flyer out there for Sebastian Rogers, please share it. I don't care who you sub to. I don't care who's putting out the flyer. Just share it out. Get out the information. Get out the factual information. And if you know something, contact TBI at 1-800-TBI-FINE or tips to TBI at tbi.tn.gov. You can also reach out to FBI right here. The office that's sharing this case out of is Memphis. If you don't live in Tennessee, you can contact your own FBI office and they will get in touch with them. Please share this young man's flyer. And please give him dignity. He deserves that. And the reason they say the 26th is because that's when it was reported. But they really, that's really what matters the most, Bushi. Yeah. It's just bring this kid home. I'm not here to take sides. We're on the side of the victim. You know, I do believe in my heart of hearts that his parents want him to come home. And that's all that matters to me. Let's do it with dignity and respect. So I wanted to make sure that we gave Sebastian a few minutes as well to show his face, because he still matters. They all matter, every single one of these. But I'm not just going to give attention to one and then not share out other people who are missing too, because every life matters. Not just one. Not just one kid. Every life. Marie, I will let her know that. I will certainly do that. I'm going to take a picture of that right now on my phone so that I can remind myself. I wish I knew, Bullshit. I know it is. It's enough, Leon. I'm fed up. I'm fed up. I'm just so tired of it. I just want there to be answers. And I feel like these families deserve to have respect. And anybody that knows that I have missing parents come in my chat all the time that have been on my panels, that's their kids are still missing. And they'll tell you that they think it's disgusting the way that these creators are talking about these parents. And that's out of other missing parents, these parents of other missing kids, whether they're adults or children. They will tell you that. They don't like it at all. Exactly. Well, you're not wrong, Nonsense. And that's why, I understand that what your mission is, It's a difficult one. And what's really sad is just how many people are involved in just making it worse. Absolutely, Busheet. I wish I had Michael's flyer up here. I didn't have one on hand. That's one of the flyers that I didn't get back uploaded. I need to download me another one so I can get that one. So we have a few more that I want to make sure that I share with you. We have Claire Marie Collins. She is still missing out of Alamance County. I did go back over to check to see if Orange County had any updates on her, and she is still missing. The Alamance County Sheriff's Office is requesting the public's assistance in locating Claire Marie Collins, last seen on Wednesday, November 6, 2024, at approximately 1:25 a.m. at her home in Mebane, North Carolina. She's 15 years old, 5 feet 3 inches tall, 115 pounds, with long dark brown hair that's kind of got blonde in it, and blue eyes. The mode of transportation and direction are unknown, but Claire has been known to frequent Cedar Grove Park in Orange County, North Carolina. If you have seen this flyer, if you have any information about Claire's whereabouts, please reach out to Alamance County Crime Stoppers. Portia Brooks is still missing in Lumberton, North Carolina. The Lumberton Police Department is seeking the public's assistance in locating Portia Brooks, 16 years old. She's 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighs 150 pounds. She has black hair with some red dye in it, brown eyes, and she was last seen leaving her residence in Lumberton wearing a black shirt and bright multicolored pants. If you have any information, please call Lumberton PD and speak with Detective T. Gatlin at 910-671-3845. Portia's been missing since November also. Blue Angel, there are people out there that's been searching for Sebastian. I'm not local to Tennessee, so I personally have not done that myself because I'm in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and that's about 13 hours away from me. So that would be a good question for the locals. The last that I heard, there is efforts that the parents have people that are working with them that are conducting that, but I'm not privy to any personal information about that. So I really, I don't have any specific information that I can share with you. What I will say is, we're just going to let law enforcement, do their job, because we never know what law enforcement has, and they're not going to show their cards. And I don't expect them to, because they might have more information than we can even think about or even realize. It's just that people want to have access to that, and not everything is for the internet because it can hurt the investigation. And if a person that may have actually been responsible, if there is such a person, if they were to get a heads up about any information being released by the internet, well, it might give them a heads up and they might get rid of something. So that's why the police doesn't put out, just like when I covered Madalena's case on Sunday, it was just released 3.5 years later that she may have been the victim of sexual exploitation on Discord, and that her mother burned her mattress, her Halloween costume, photos of her, and a large section of carpet from the house. Now, they knew that from December the 15th of 2022, but they didn't release it till January of 2025. All of that was redacted. And that's because they have to try to get as much information as possible to prosecute who they believe is guilty. And they can't have a solid case if they release that to the public, because they have to be able to get a jury that hasn't been tainted. And if anything happens in Sebastian's case, the jury pool is going to be very tainted because of all of this mess that they're putting out on Sebastian's case that doesn't belong on YouTube. It is not giving him justice, and it's not serving anything. If you know anything about the justice system, it would make sense to you, and I hope that helps. AMC, your son lives in Georgia and they have 1 inch of snow. I haven't got up to go look, but I bet there's a lot of snow on the ground. It was coming down hard a while ago. Well, Blue Angel, if you want to go out there and search, I encourage you to do whatever you feel like you need to be doing, but I can't travel 13 hours all the way from Myrtle Beach to go out there and do that because, well, I have a job and I have things that I have to take care of here. I've been on searches and advocate for people here locally where I live that are missing. And, we do what we can in the communities where we live. I was only asked to share this case out because I happen to know somebody in the family who reached out to me. So, and that was what I could contribute, was just giving the family a safe place to share their information, to get out facts, to help bring this young man home. And I do hope that they will be able to find this young man. I'm not sure, Blue Angel, but I do hope they find him. Wow, it's 20 there in Rhode Island. My goodness, that's cold. Hey, NorCal Jim. NorCal Jim, let me get over here on the stream, y'all. Respect for promoting awareness of these cases that many might not even know about. I appreciate that. Thank you, Nonsense. I appreciate that. Yeah, exactly, Vibrator. Not everything is for the public. Like, we don't have to know everything that's going on. We're not privy to all the things. I don't be expected to be kept in the loop about everything. They don't call me at the drop of a hat, and I don't bug them. I let them just carry on with their lives. Isn't it more difficult that they have a missing child? I just don't bother them. They have enough to worry about than me calling and asking them all kinds of questions and stuff like that. Michelle says, PSA, if you didn't hear it with your own ears or see it with your own eyes, then don't invent it with your small mind or speak it with your big mouth. That is a great PSA, Michelle. I like it. I sign off on that. Vibrator says, Duchess, I think Ellie has a lot more information, but are collecting more before taking action. As they should, Vibrator. As they should. I agree. Yeah, Twist. Actually messing with a child's open case to crazy extremes. It's not helping. Hey, Jason. Hope you're doing good. You staying warm? We're getting snow down here. I know. Hang on. Put your seatbelts on. You're welcome, Elizabeth. I hope you're doing good. Are you getting any snow up there? because it's really coming down here now. I don't know for any of y'all late coming in. Let's see. I think I got a little picture. There's the dog looking out at the back porch. It was just starting to snow about a little after 8 o'clock. That's just the dusting on the deck. I bet there's a lot of snow on the ground now. Yeah, YouTube is not going to solve it, Angel. You know it. You got it. Yeah, Marissa is still getting local press releases, which is great. But I'm sure that her mother is got people that is, staying on their tail about that too, which is great. Wait, Michelle, might have to have Duchess tell you the things I've been hearing. However, it's in my dreams, so we might be safe. Oh my gosh. It's 9 degrees. Oh my gosh. Y'all are freezing me just talking about it. Okay, now there's a case update that I want to tell y'all about. This was a case that I had shared a flyer for, and this young lady was found deceased. This is Kanaya Baker. I don't know if y'all remember seeing that on my community wall. I had shared a flyer for her. 13 years old. And she was found deceased in a vacant Columbia, South Carolina house. And her death has now been ruled a homicide. She was a missing person. She was a missing person. And let me see if I've got her old flyer up here. This case is so very sad. And there were 2 teens that were arrested for stabbing, bludgeoning, and burning this baby girl, and then leaving her in a Columbia house. Can you even believe that? Let me see if I can find this other story that's got a... There was a video I wanted to show you of that. And that one has the police on there for about 30 minutes. Oh, please. Let's see if I can find this video. Here we go. All right, let me share my screen. We'll get back over there. I want to enlarge that so you guys can see that better.
What did you want to be when you were a kid?
Oh, that's a good one.
I wanted to be a dentist,
a scientist, and an artist.
I think I always wanted to be a doctor.
a cruise director.
I've always known that I wanted to be a nurse.
I cannot stand this ad thing. Hang on a second. Let me get this cleared off here.
Missing earlier this week. 13-year-old Kanaya Baker was last seen on Monday in Hopkins. Richland County deputies say that she was believed to be in danger. Her body was found inside of this home on Cardamom Court 2 days later, following a small fire there. The Richland County coroner did not identify her with DNA and dental records until yesterday. Sam Shapiro is at the Columbia Police headquarters, where just moments ago, Chief Skip Holbrook provided updates on this case. Sam, what more can you tell us this evening?
Good evening, Nick. I'm here at the Columbia Police Department, where Chief Holbrook just announced some disturbing details about this investigation. There are 2 juveniles being charged with the murder in this investigation, one 15 and the other 16, both from Columbia. And I'm told they're being charged as adults. Now, 2 teen girls, like I just said, are being charged in the murder of Kanaya Baker, who was reported missing first on Monday and was found after a fire at the 100 block of Cardamom Court. The residence where she was found was unoccupied, according to Columbia Police Chief Skip Holbrook. Holbrook said Baker was found with severe burns and described this crime as heinous and vicious.
Brutal, heinous, vicious, gruesome, monstrous, and disturbing. These are the words I use to describe this murder investigation.
Now, we are also told the 2 teenage girls who are being charged in her murder, who had dropped out of high school, will also be charged as adults. We have more developing information as the investigation is ongoing, and we'll have all the latest information for you up online and later tonight on WIS News at 10. But for now, sending it back to you, Nick. Sam Shapiro, WIS News 10.
Thank you, Sam, for that information. Of course, a story that we'll continue to follow very closely. The chief also noting in that press conference there that the 2 juveniles who were arrested in this case were high school dropouts and also frequent runaways themselves. Sam asked during that press conference whether the 2 suspects that they've now arrested are cooperating with the investigation. The chief says that is something that they would not be sharing at this time. We also are working to find out if there could be additional arrests in this case, and that is, again, something that we're working to find out at this hour. Be sure to download our WIS News app for the
Tell me that's not messed up. Stabbed, bludgeoned, and burned, and then left her body in an abandoned house by 2 teenagers. Yeah, 2 teen girls. I'm telling you, this is what the world, this is. So when I see these missing cases and these people not being found, do you know how many cases and flyers I have shared in 4 years? And how many cases have not been resolved? These are the things that play in my mind, y'all. All the possibilities. Especially here on the coast, because we have trafficking. You know, have they been trafficked? Has somebody murmured them? You know, did they have a run-in with somebody? And it doesn't necessarily have to be a parent. It could be another child, just like this. I know nobody wants to think of that. It's a possibility. But you don't know. Sometimes people don't know what their kids are up to. See, okay, it's heartbreaking. I mean, just, and I shared her as a missing person. I made her a flyer and everything. And then when I heard she was found deceased, they didn't give any details. And I wondered if she, you know, was unalived, like by her own decision, you know, something like that. And that made me feel so sad. And I was like, I really want to find out what happened. So I reached out to somebody to find out if they were going to release any more information, and they told me they couldn't tell me anything. So I just felt it heavy on my heart. And then when I saw this update yesterday, yeah, and heard the cause of death on the autopsy was blunt force trauma. So, and it looks like the two teenagers that were charged with the crime had dropped out of school and were also frequent runaways. And that really has me on high alert, because I'm wondering if I've been sharing the very two girls that are runaways that are responsible for this crime, because this is in my state. And I share a ton of people missing out of Richland County. But I do know that one of the teens was wanted by the South Carolina Department of Juvenile Justice and was wearing an ankle monitor at the time of this crime. Yes. That's right. I do remember that, Michelle. Yes, they were the same age. Hey, Whispers, good to see you. It is scary, Marie. So I wanted to make sure that I gave you the information, because when I told you guys, a lot of you guys were like, I wonder what happened. And I didn't have that information, but I wanted to make sure that I did check up on it, because, well, I thought it was just very, very suspicious. Something just did not seem right. And as expected, it was very, very wrong. But I honestly did not expect to see that, for sure. Now, I also want to make sure that we share Aaron Cody Fortner. As you know, his mom, Christina, comes in the chat. Aaron Cody Fortner is still missing. He's been missing since February the 21st of 2022 from Silva, North Carolina. That's in Jackson County. That's the Western State Bureau of Investigation District. The SBI and the Jackson County Sheriff's Office are requesting assistance locating missing person Aaron Cody Fortner. He is a white male, date of birth September 29th of 1996. Fortner also goes by Cody Black, Cody Smith or Cody Fortner, and Aaron Winehouse. Fortner is described as a slender 5'9" 140-pound white male with brown hair and brown eyes. His last known location was on Monday, February 21st of 2022 at his residence located at 133 Fox Trace Road, Silva, North Carolina. And the only reason I have the address on there is because I put it on there. On his original flyer, it just says that he was last seen in the vicinity of Fox Trace Road. What does that sound like? That sounds like Sebastian's flyer. Now, if you have any information leading to the whereabouts of Aaron Cody Fortner, please reach out to the Jackson County Sheriff's Office or the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation. And you can see the numbers here on this flyer. His mother is also on TikTok, and she shares information about her son, and she also shares other missing flyers. And I really appreciate you doing that, Christine. Thank you so very much. We're still praying that Cody will be found and he will be safe. These are some tattoos on the bottom that Cody has, this paw print. He's got this deer with a cross above it. If you see this flyer, please continue to share this around. So many cases that are unresolved. But look how long it took law enforcement to unredact some of the information that they actually found in December of 2022. They didn't release it till January of 2025. Now, did we have our opinions and our thoughts that there could be possibly some suspicious things going on? Absolutely. But we didn't make a live stream every single night for 3 years to talk about all the ways that it's messed up. We have to let law enforcement do their job, and it will come out in the wash. The truth will come to light, and they will release information to the public a little bit at the time. And that's what they did. I know. He does have a beautiful smile, doesn't he? We're thinking of you, Christina. And I know it's got to be cold in the western North Carolina mountains tonight. And I hope that she's doing okay. I know this has been a real struggle for her, not knowing where her son is. So when you're thinking about these families, think about their loved ones who are going to face this new year and they still don't have any answers. Now, I did see that there was a runaway, Jeremiah Walker, age 17, and this is from East Tennessee Valley Crime Stoppers. Jeremiah was last seen on January the 16th, 2025, around 6 p.m., leaving 2 notes saying he was leaving and he would be staying with a friend. However, this friend's mother would not allow him to stay. Jeremiah may be using a motorized mini bike to get around. Jeremiah has friends in the Knoxville and Seymour areas. If you have any information, please contact the East Tennessee Valley Crime Stoppers. There's a phone number on this missing flyer, and you can also submit a tip on the P3 Tips app, or you can use this QR code that you see on the screen. Because, y'all, it's cold out there, and I hate to think that any of these people that are out there missing. Seymour's between Knoxville and Sevierville. Okay, that's good to know. I have not covered Nicholas Felix. Did you send me that one? I'll have to look that one up. All right, let me take this one down because there is one on Facebook that I wanted to share with you, and I didn't have it up here, so let me go over here and find it real quick so I can share that one with you. Oh, one of them that I was going to share has been found safe. Yay! Josue Angel Lopez, that was missing out of Sevier County, Tennessee, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee area. He was found safe. And that update was just a couple of hours ago. So that's good news. So I did just see that one. Wasn't expecting that one. Looks like Stephen Fleck was also, I was going to share that one, missing from Wilmington, North Carolina, and he's been found safe, so that's great news. Okay, yeah, here's Nicholas Felix right here. I'm going to share that one now. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to make him a flyer yet, Elizabeth, but I will. Nicholas was just missing. How long ago was that, Elizabeth? Arctic, do you remember? It's not been long. I think it was just last month Nicholas was missing. And now he's missing again? Yes, he's from Gastonia. Yeah, November. Okay. I knew it was sometime recent that Nicholas was missing. Let me give you his missing information here. All right. Nicholas is 16 years old and he left his parents' home. He was scheduled to work on Sunday the 19th, but his manager called and told his parents that he did not show up. Nicholas's hair is now cut short. He also has several cognitive disorders and has reportedly quit taking his medications. If you see him, call 704-866-6702, and that post is from the Gastonia Police Department. And I'm going to copy the link to that Facebook, and I'm going to drop that link in chat. So if you guys have Facebook and you want to click on that link to go look at Gastonia Police Department, that's in North Carolina near Charlotte, please do go check that out. That worries me for him, especially with this weather that we're getting right now. It's not good. Yeah, because all I had on here was his flyer right here, but I haven't had a chance to actually make him a flyer, but I'm going to try to work on that tonight when I get off of here. And there's Josue, but he's been located safe. So at least that's one good thing has happened. I will post him, Elizabeth. I sure will. I'm going to make him a flyer. Now, we also have Michaela Martin, missing from Columbia, South Carolina. She was last seen on December 30th of 2024. She's 17 years old. She was last seen near Mallet Hill Road. That's in Richland County. She has several tattoos, including Princess on her neck, Brittany on her chest, and WAYS on one forearm, and a date, the exact date is unknown, on the other forearm. And at the time, Martin was wearing a black wig, though she is known to frequently change her hair color. So if you have any information, you can reach out to Richland County Sheriff's Department at 803-576-3000. And I don't think there's been an update on her, but I do want to go over here and check real quick while we're live, just to make sure there hasn't been a new update on Michaela missing. Nope, Richland County just posted it 8 hours ago. So, and apparently she is on Snapchat saying that she's not missing. My advice to you, Michaela, is if you're not missing, you need to call the Richland County Sheriff's Office and tell them that. She's telling people she rented her own apartment and that she's fine. But see, I don't trust that. Because to me, if you're missing, well, the police should know that. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. So I hope that she will reach out to let the police department know that she's safe, because that could be anybody pretending to be her. In this day and age, I just don't feel like it's safe to just go with somebody sent me a mess. She's posting for herself on Facebook, because it could be anybody. You know what I mean? It's just better to be safe than sorry. We have another runaway juvenile, Lamar Dante Billups. And this is out of Wilmington, North Carolina. That's New Hanover County. That's about an hour north of me, over the state line. Lamar is 16 years old. He's 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighs 125 pounds. He has black hair, looks like it's in curly dreads. He's got brown eyes. Last known clothing description is blue red sweater, black pants, and black work boots. And he was last seen on January the 19th of 2025 in Wilmington, North Carolina. And I don't have any updates on him as of right now. So he must be still actively missing. So let me go here to Wilmington Police Department to make sure we haven't. I did see that, no, he's still actively missing. Now, I did see that Emma Bolton, she was missing out of Jasper, Tennessee. I shared a flyer on her, and I wanted to bring you an update that she was located safe. She was missing on January the 11th. So Emma has been found safe. I know. I agree, nonsense. So many of the kids do look older than what their age is. Yeah, Leon, you can never be too safe. Trust nothing. Yeah, let them come put eyes on you to know that you're okay. That's exactly right, Michelle. I don't trust no message. Not in this day and time. Hey, Ivamos, it's so good to see you. I hope you enjoyed your birthday. Now, we also have Eugenia Cooley Harris missing from Maysville Police Department in Kentucky. And I saw before I came live that she was still missing, so I wanted to make sure that I did share her flyer. Eugenia is 48 years old, and she has brown hair and brown eyes. She's 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighs 160 pounds, and the Maysville Police Department is searching for missing 48-year-old female Eugenia Cooley Harris, last seen walking near her home in the Great Meadow Homes community of Maysville, Kentucky, around 1 p.m. on December 21st of 2024. A surveillance camera captured Cooley walking toward Clark Street, which is the photo to the far right on this flyer. And according to her family, she always stays in contact. Her family says that she has no car, no known boyfriend, and has no history of mental health issues or drug use. The family suspects foul play. Anyone with information on Cooley's whereabouts is asked to call the Maysville Police Department at 606-564-9411. So I need all of my Tennessee, Kentucky family to please share this flyer out for Eugenia. Please. I did. I had a wonderful birthday, and it's snowing here. Vamos, it's snowing. And it never snows here in Myrtle Beach. Thank you. I just appreciate y'all being here for me to be able to give these people a chance for their faces to be seen so that you guys can like this live stream, share this live stream out, help these faces get into the algorithm. And I'll also make sure that I post these on my community wall, and they're also on my Facebook page. So on Facebook, my link, I can get the mods to drop that in there. I see you, Michelle. I see you. Can drop my Facebook page, and if you guys are on Facebook, go follow me over on Facebook. My page is Duchess Discussions, and this is all that I do is share out missing persons flyers, share cases, and especially in the Carolinas because that's where I live, but I share all kinds of cases from all over, from sea to shining sea. And there you go. Thank you, Michelle. Nightbot's dropping it right there. You can find all these cases. I have shared them. And I encourage you guys to go follow the Aware Foundation on Facebook as well. That's where we're going to try to get a t-shirt going up to support them for all they do. We really appreciate Kenny Gerald's and the team. They make flyers, and they've got a wonderful 501c3 out of Virginia making flyers for everyone. And I appreciate Kenny and all the hard work that they do. It takes a village. Mind the Monsters will tell you. Now, also, Joshua Bunn was missing out of Alabama, and I don't really share too many cases out of Alabama. I don't see as many people going missing from Alabama as I do up in my parts of the country here, but I saw Joshua Bunn was missing. Someone asked me if I would please share his poster out, and I said, absolutely. He was missing out of Birmingham, Alabama, and then I got a notification earlier today that he was located safe, and that was wonderful news. So I wanted to make sure that I brought that up so that y'all could see that, because I do have some subscribers in Alabama. So in case you guys were needing an update on Joshua, I wanted to make sure you guys knew that he was located safe. I do got some snow. Well, snow and sleet. I haven't been out there to go look at it since I've been live, but I will tell you what, it's cold. It's cold. It's 25, and it says it's snowing outside, so I don't know. We might have to go. I might have to come back on a members only or something, and maybe I'll turn my camera on, because I'm sure it's a sight. Petra never got to see snow, but Harley's going to get to see snow for the first time. I bet she's thinking, what in the world is all this? And Elijah Gregory, he was a 16-year-old that was missing out of Hampton, Virginia, in the 757, and he was located safe. So I was really happy to see that. So I wanted to make sure that I shared that with you guys too. Angeline Romero is still missing. She is missing from Memphis, Tennessee. The Memphis Police Department issued a city watch for missing 13-year-old Angeline Romero, who is believed to be with an adult man. Angeline was last seen by her brother on Friday, January the 17th of 2025, as she left their house on Rose Trail Drive in Memphis, Tennessee, without permission and never returned. The mother told police that Angeline was seeing a man who she may be with. She is 13 years old, and she is seeing an adult man? Mm-mm. The victim has no medical conditions. She was last seen wearing a blue sweatshirt and pajama pants. If you've seen Angeline, please call the Memphis Police Department at 901-545-2677. Please share this out for Chico in Memphis. That's not good at all. This one's got me worried. See, okay, if you move to Australia, you know it gets cold in Australia too, right? When it's winter here, it's summer there. And then when it's summer here, it's winter there, from what I understand. So I don't know if that works. I think it still gets cold there, right? Yeah, I didn't think it would, Chico. We also have Cheyenne Poole missing from Memphis. Cheyenne is 17 years old. She has black hair and brown eyes. She's 4 feet 9 inches tall. Weighs, let's see. Let me go over here. I can't even see my flyer on here. Says she weighs 100 pounds. The Memphis Police Department is searching for the 17-year-old juvenile. She left her grandmother's house in the 1800 block of Person Avenue in Memphis, Tennessee on January 14th and refuses to return. Chico, just know that I'm side-eyeing when I say that last part, because you know Memphis always says that. She was last seen on East Person Avenue and left that area with an unknown person in a gray SUV. She stopped communicating with her family and friends and deactivated her social media accounts. Now, that's something I do have difficulty believing because she's 17. And I just don't know a 17-year-old that's just going to deactivate their social media. Because a 17-year-old going to be social median. You know what I'm saying? I find that to be strange. Because they would just be like, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And they would stay on social media, right? So that kind of gave me weird vibes. If you have any information about where Cheyenne could be, please contact the Memphis Police Department. Yeah, just block the family. So I hope Cheyenne's okay. You never know. You get around some people you think you can trust. When you think you're 17, you think you know everything. Well, I mean, that's a good point. Look what just happened with the 13-year-old. She left with a grown man. So you see why I just don't have a good feeling about it. It's just not good decision making, you know. And sometimes when we're that age, I mean, kids think they know everything. I know because I got a 30-year-old. I remember when he was that age. We also have Andrew Estevez. I wanted to share his flyer for my friend from California. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department is asking the public for help in locating an 18-year-old with autism who hasn't been seen for over 2 weeks. Andrew Estevez was last seen at 11:13 a.m. on January the 2nd of 2025 in the 4800 block of Live Oak Street in Cudahy, California. I probably butchered that, but if Amethyst is in here, she can tell me how to say it. He has brown curly hair, brown eyes, and a goatee, and was last seen wearing a black shirt and black shorts. If anyone has seen Andrew or knows about where he is, they are urged to contact the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department at the Missing Persons Unit. The number is here on this flyer. He is 18 years old, brown hair, brown eyes, 5 feet 11 inches tall, and weighs 106 pounds. I hope he's located safe. Let me go over here and make sure that we don't have any updates on Andrew. Nope, he is still missing. I do see an article on him. I'm going to pull that up and see if there's any more information about him. Trying to figure out what area that city is close to. Well, I mean, it's saying it says to contact Los Angeles, so I was assuming it must be on the suburbs of Los Angeles. It says that he also has Ethan tattooed on his left hand, and he was last seen wearing a black shirt, black and white shorts. His family is very concerned about his well-being. This guy it says that there's a guy named Ethan Villa that was last located, or that was last seen missing. Ethan Villa at the 4800 block of Live Oak, the same location where Andrew Estevez went missing, the 18-year-old with autism. Ethan Villa was last seen at the 4800 block on January 2nd at 1 p.m., and Andrew Estevez went missing there on January the 2nd at 11:13 a.m. Let me take this down. I want to go over here and look at something, because this is crazy. Two people went missing at the same location 1 day apart. That is so weird. I'm going to share this because I want you guys to see this article that I just pulled up. This was a May 22nd of 2024. Where's Ethan Villa? Critically missing teenager, 13. Here he was missing at the 4800 block of Elizabeth Street in Los Angeles, but this was back in May. That is so wild. I'm trying to find out if there's another article. Let me go over here and look and see if I can find another one. Don't see anything else on him. Okay, here's the article that January 21st, 2025. Here's the guy right here. Ethan Villa. Your birthday's in 3 weeks, Ida Anthony. Well, happy early birthday. Police probe possible link between 2 missing teens in LA County. Authorities in Los Angeles, California are searching for 14-year-old Ethan Villa, who disappeared nearly 3 weeks ago from the same location and on the same day as an 18-year-old autistic teen, raising concerns about a possible connection between the two cases. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department issued a missing person bulletin stating that Ethan Villa was last seen on January 2nd at 1 p.m. in the 4800 block of Live Oak Street. How do you pronounce that? Is that Cudahy? Cudahy? All my Cali people need to come in here and tell me how to say this, because you know I'm butchering it. And that's the same location that the last known sighting of 18-year-old Andrew Estevez, who has autism, earlier that day went missing at 11:13 a.m. His family has expressed deep concern for his safety and is urging the public to assist law enforcement in search efforts. Officials have not confirmed any link between the two cases, but are actively investigating the circumstances surrounding both disappearances. Authorities are encouraging anyone with information about Ethan Villa or Andrew Estevez to contact the LASD Missing Persons Unit, and additionally, information specific to Ethan can be reported to the East Los Angeles Sheriff's Station on-duty watch commander at that specific number. That doesn't sound good at all, does it? I don't like that. And obviously this guy has gone missing before. So I got questions. What's really going on here? Very concerning. Very high crime rate in that city. Yeah. I imagine so. See if I got anything else on Andrew. See if there's any updates. I don't see anything else, just the missing flyer that the Aware Foundation put out. Yeah, it is weird. I wonder if they're friends. That's a good question, Angel. Chances of being a victim of violent crime in that city is 1 in 96. Wow, that's pretty high. That's pretty high, Amethyst. Wow. D+? Yikes. That doesn't sound good at all. I also saw this flyer that I wanted to share out for Caleb Manheim out of Virginia Beach. 14-year-old juvenile last seen in Virginia Beach, Virginia on January the 21st. That's today. He was last seen wearing a gray and white hoodie and black sweatpants. If you have any information on his whereabouts, please contact the Virginia Beach Police Department. Now, I do believe there was one more case that I wanted to update you guys on. Let me get over here to my page so I can find it. And then that's about all that I've got for you. We've found some people safe. We still have some people that are still missing, and I've got some more flyers that I've got to get back up. There's a lot of kids missing in Virginia too. I mean, I feel like we're going to have to start just, I don't know. I could probably do a live stream every night sharing brand new missing flyers for Virginia, Tennessee. Like we could probably just go one after another. Well, everybody knows Sebastian's case. They know Sumner County Sheriff's Office because of Sebastian's case. But I don't know if anybody has been watching my community wall. But I wanted to make sure to bring you a couple of updates, and this is one of them right here. Did y'all see this guy on my community wall? That's from Sumner County, Tennessee, right there. Tell me that I'm not concerned about what's going on in Sumner County, Tennessee. Wanted man in custody charges continuous SA of a child, exploitation of a minor under 13, aggravated S battery, soliciting S exploitation of a minor. Let me tell you, under this particular article, his father is in there defending him, saying that it didn't happen. Apparently, a Sumner County Sheriff's deputy successfully apprehended Ian Jarrett on Louisville Highway in Millersville, Tennessee, and he was indicted by a grand jury for these charges right here. And he is at the Sumner County Jail, and he got a bond for $200,000. $200,000. If you want to check to find out, to know if you and your kids are safe from RSOs, I would suggest you click on this link right here that I just dropped. You can check for RSOs in your area for people like this. You need to know who is living near your house so that you can keep an eye on what's going on in your neighborhood. So you can click on that link and you can find out all the predators in your neighborhood, because we have to stay vigilant because of people like this. This is a see something, say something situation. So I see this and I'm going to say something, and I hope he gets what he deserves. Because if a grand jury indicted him, there had to be evidence. All the while, his father is simping for him in the chat that it never happened. It was a mistake. It's a mistake. Well, that's a pretty costly mistake if that's the situation, in my opinion. Because, listen, when it comes down to a child, I will do what I have to protect my child, your child, anybody's child. And if they arrest me for doing what I have to protect my child, your child, or anybody else's child, I will be smiling in my mugshot all the way to jail. So I don't want to ever hear anybody out here say that I don't stand up for kids, because that's not true. I don't care if I don't even like you. Leave the kids alone. Now, I wanted to also give you this update. Let me share my screen on this one, which I think I did update on my community wall. This is Emil, and she has been missing before. Right here, Emil Adnall from Greenville, South Carolina. She was missing before. Excuse me. And was found 11 years old. And this was just a couple months back. And she went missing again, but she was found safe. So I wanted to let you guys know that she was found safe too. Exactly. That statement don't even make sense. And how does the dad know if he did it? Was he there? Now I really got questions, Chico. You see, and you ought to see the arguments going on that Facebook post under that, where the cops posted that, because that was posted by the Sumner County Sheriff's Office. They posted that. Okay. And the father is in there going, oh, and crying in the chat. And people are going after the dad. And they're like, he's going to get what he deserves in prison. And all the while, I'm just painting my nails, watching the comments, thinking to myself, he was like, my son's innocent. It's not what you think it is. I'm like, there's a child under 13, and clearly your son is over 30, and you want to tell me it's not what I think it is? Sir, you just better go hide and hope that, because people are going to start looking into you, and this is fixing to become a YouTube live stream on somebody's channel. But I did want to tell you that Emil was found safe. That's good. Not enough of these kids are being found safe. I also saw this one right here, this young man. On my birthday, the Hoke County Sheriff's Office, that's in North Carolina, responded to Blue Springs Road in reference to a young man being shot, and life-saving efforts were attempted but unsuccessful. And this is Nakia Ellison II. His next of kin was notified. It is believed that a black male shot the victim multiple times. No other civilians were injured, and the investigation is ongoing at this time. If you have any information, please call the tip line listed on this post. You can contact Lieutenant Sullivan. This young man was gunned down, and they're looking for suspects. So if you have any information that can help bring to justice the person who unalived Nakia Ellison, please report it immediately so that his family can get justice. And we covered Dante, and we covered Michaela. And there's Nicholas. I had already shared it. And Juliet Martin, I don't know if you remember her. That's the girl that was 16 weeks pregnant and apparently left the hospital in blue scrubs and socks and removed a white blanket from a dumpster on the hospital camera and started walking away from the hospital. She was apparently in some Facebook chats stating that she was unhappy that people were saying that she's missing, but people were very concerned. Apparently her family was concerned, but it was finally reported that she was located safe by the Myrtle Beach Police Department. So I wanted to let you guys know that she was located safe. Yeah. Just to give you guys some updates. Last couple of updates that I wanted to give you come from the North Carolina beat. And I wanted to report in Winston-Salem, which is just north of where I grew up. This young girl right here. She, along with 2 other children, fell into a frozen pond on Thursday, the 16th. And the 7-year-old, Naomi Nadine, was set to celebrate her 8th birthday in April, and she was found deceased. And I just wanted to know if you could please just lift her family up with your thoughts and prayers for strength and comfort at this unimaginable loss that they're going through at this time. Our hearts go out to them. I cannot imagine losing a child. But listen, the NCB, he always brings the information, and I appreciate all that he does. I share a lot of the articles and things, so all credit goes to him. When I saw this, my heart completely broke. Thank you, Whispers, for being a member for 7 months, celebrating your Dutch bus anniversary. Welcome, Missing Black People, the Forgotten. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. We're just sharing some flyers and updates on some cases. No, it's not Monday Cash, but I had to upload onto my new phone, and all of my flyers were not downloaded in time for a live stream yesterday, so I had to reschedule it. So we're doing Missing Monday on a Tuesday. Hope you're doing good, Cash. Please pray for this family. That's just so terrible. I pray she didn't suffer. My heart really broke when I saw this. So I wanted to bring you guys that update because I have a lot of subscribers from North Carolina. So, and if you guys want to go over there and subscribe to the North Carolina Beat, this is their Facebook page. Gerald always brings the tea, and sometimes more than that. Sometimes he'll make you laugh and cry on the same thing. He's always got the information. You can go check him out on Facebook. Here you can see Raleigh police confirm an hour ago that a suspect was killed in a shootout with officers right here. I did hear about the shootout, but there was another article that I wanted to share with you guys. Oh yeah, the Fuquay Arena. That's the other one I wanted to tell you guys about because I've got some people. This was one of the other ones right here. I like to fail out. Y'all know how we have talked about Hurricane Helene. I've donated personally to Hurricane Helene victims because we support the Carolinas. We stand strong with Western North Carolina. Look at Michelle coming in at 28 months. Thank you so much. I need to go see if I've got memberships to give away too. Y'all don't scoot on out of here because I need to give away some memberships. Look at this. North Carolina pastor charged with stealing Hurricane Helene relief donations. Are you kidding me right now? I like to fail completely out. A pastor in Marion. Felony embezzlement, felony larceny, according to the McDowell County Sheriff's Office. Honey, he gonna need more than Jesus to save him. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. Good Lord, what's happening here? Lord child, don't get me down a rabbit hole about somebody's teeth now. I can't handle it. All right, I got to find this other article. Here it is right here. North Carolina man in Fuquay Arena unalives his wife after alleged infidelity post confession on Facebook. Look, his name is George Lesniak. I'm familiar with another Lesniak. I wonder if they're related. Isn't that interesting? I hope not. That's scary. On Saturday, 63-year-old George Lesniak shot and killed his wife, 59-year-old Kathleen Lesniak, in their Fuquay Arena, North Carolina home after he said in a social media post that she admitted to cheating on him and then he took his own life. And here you can see at the bottom, he posted in a support group, ADAS support, my wife admitted to cheating on me, so I unalived her. And I'm about to unalive myself. Figure this group out for yourselves. Chico, don't know. I just had to bring y'all the update information. The world is a crazy place, y'all. The world is a crazy place. Stay vigilant because let me go over here. Thank you so much for celebrating 28 months as a member of the Dutch Bus. Let's go over here and play us a quick little video to celebrate.
Yes, I'm crazy. Yes, I cuss a lot. But yes, I'm as real as you get.
Did y'all not see it? It was Duchess. Did y'all not see it? It was Duchess.
Yes. Elizabeth, don't be bitter. Wait. Cannot. You like that? No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. Oh my gosh. You can't even make up the stuff that I see happening in this. I did it, Cash. I can't help it. Now, for anybody who missed it earlier, if you're out there in the bushes and you might be rapper, I just want to remind you that we see you. Yeah. Notice how that was not me, because when I type in chat, it's yellow because I'm the owner of the channel. So I don't know. These people are so weird. They're just, I know, right? I felt it was appropriate, catering wench. I mean, that's where we are today with all of this. Oh, I did have one more that I wanted to play.
I wake up every day and look in the mirror and love what I see. What is there for me to be jealous of? I can care less what you get from anybody else. You'll never get what you get from me because I'm the only one. That's what it is. There ain't no jealousy. I want you to be happy whether I'm involved or not.
Period. You can put a stamp on it. That was Butterbutt sliding through. Oh my gosh. So I just had to keep y'all up to date on all of the things that are happening. I got to go out here and see if it's snowing, y'all. I got to go out here and see if it's snowing. It says, according to my weather app, it's supposed to be actively snowing right now. There's snowflakes coming down. It's snowing. It's 24 degrees. It's 100% snowing right now. 100%. So I appreciate y'all spending a couple hours with me to let me talk to you about some missing people. If you see their flyers on Facebook or on my YouTube community wall, if you could please take the time to share those out. I really do appreciate just spend a little bit of time not doing any drama. We did laugh a little bit, and we did actually troll Rapper a little bit. And remember, it's supposed to be the coldest day that we've had in 10 years in South Carolina. So if you've ever said, I'll do that when hell freezes over, you're scheduled to do that tomorrow. So whatever it is you said you were going to do when hell freezes over, you better get out your calendar and get ready, because that is tomorrow. And also, don't forget, it's cold outside. Keep your wieners covered. So that is a public service announcement from the Duchess and family. So thanks for joining me. I know there's a lot of people live. I'm sure there's all kinds of crazy stuff afoot. So I won't keep you guys. Just please like this stream or dislike it, whichever. Help me get into the algorithm so more people can see these very important streams about missing people. And make sure to share this out, because we want their faces to be seen, because we want them to be able to come home to their families. It's cold. I know it is. I bet it is. Well, I'm glad you got a laugh. See, we got a laugh to keep from crying some days, because talking about these missing people, it is very stressful. And listen, we can log off and go live our real lives, but people that have a missing person, that are missing their loved one, when they log off the internet, they still have to live with that. And they still have to find the strength to go on. So when we log off of this live stream, just remember to say a prayer, send up some positive vibes for them. Hey, Vamos, thank you so much for becoming a new member. Welcome, welcome to the Dutch Bus. We're so glad to have you. And please remember to pray for the Hurricane Helene victims in western North Carolina, eastern Tennessee, and the western part of South Carolina, because there's still so many people homeless, and they're short on propane. They're living in tents, and it is extremely cold up there in those mountains right now. There's already been a couple more people that have been found deceased because of the cold weather in western North Carolina. One of my mom's neighbors, her child attends college up there. So I try to keep up to date with what's going on. And I did see that there were 3 people that were found deceased recently from these winter cold nights that were homeless up there. Vamos, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you so much, lovely. If you received a membership from Vamos, please thank them for their kindness. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Michelle After Dark. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know she was subscribed to my channel. I am so, oh my gosh, welcome, Michelle After Dark. And we have CQ, thank you. Aussie True Crime, Indie, and Mystery. Welcome to the membership. We're so glad to have you. Now, I'm not going to keep y'all any longer because I know y'all have got things to do. I've got to go get some laundry started, and I've got to go make a video of this snow so Michelle can rub it in my face. Because this was the last picture that I had before I came live. This was my back porch. And y'all can see the overpass that crosses over the Intercoastal Waterway. Because my house is on the Intercoastal Waterway of South Carolina. I'm about a mile from the ocean, but the waterway is out in front of my house. So I took this on the back porch because I felt it was the best picture I could get as the snow began to fall. And it started coming down pretty fast. It was sleeting and snowing. So I'm real anxious to see. Wait a minute, you're unsubbing? Elizabeth, you better not. You better not unsub. See, there's Michelle. She's going to be trolling me all night long as she has power. I hope y'all keep power in Tennessee because I did hear that, some of you guys might be going into rolling outages in some places. So please stay warm. Take care of yourself. And I'm thinking of y'all. If you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out to me. So go enjoy your night. Try not to get involved in any heinous stuff now. Don't be going and trolling other people now. Wait a minute. Michelle Elizabeth, she says, Elizabeth, I forbid you to unsub. The queen has spoken. You will have enough phone, sir. I know you will, sis. I know you will. Yes, I will post a side-by-side, Mercedes girl. If it's a lot, I might do a little members only. Maybe I'll show y'all the snow just for a few minutes. So, thank you, moderators, for being here. I appreciate all you do. Thank you for your support. Thank you, members. I really appreciate you so very much. Thank you, Vibrator, for being a member for 3 months. Whispers in the Shadow, thank you for being a member for 7 months. Elizabeth Lander, thank you for being a member for 27 months. Arctic, thank you for being a member. Michelle, thank you for being a member. I really appreciate you guys so very much for supporting this mission to keep these missing flyers and keep people's missing faces out there. We're going to keep sharing their faces until they're brought home, until they get answers. And we're going to have another live stream. I'm going to try to come back live on Thursday, and we're going to talk about some more missing cases. And hopefully I'm going to be able to get up with Amber Ray Johnston's mom and see if she's had an update from law enforcement. She told me that she wanted to come live, and I'm going to try to get that set up. And also Sunday, we're going to be talking about Tyler Doyle. Sunday, I'm going to go out with Shay to the Cherry Grove Beach Point, where we have been for Tyler's celebration of life before. She asked me and my husband to come out there and join her out there. Tyler is still actively missing, and SLED is still investigating that case. They asked me not to release any information because they are still actively investigating. So I'm hoping that she's going to be able to give us an update and just kind of talk to us about, you know, what it means to be going on 2 years since Tyler has been missing without having any answers. We're also going to be taking down Tyler's old flyers that are laminated and double-sided that I had printed up, and we're going to be posting up brand new flyers in their place. We're going to be doing that at all the different boat landings in the area, as well as posting up flyers in his hometown, as well as in the hometown of his friends. So stay tuned for that, because we may go on a little road trip when it gets warmer, so we can update all of these flyers, and I'll take you on the road with me so we can do that. Exactly, 38 strong forever. We will not give up hope that Tyler's family will get the justice and answers that they deserve. So, hope everybody has a wonderful night. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up on the way out and share this out. And I'll let y'all go. Take care, everybody. Night, y'all. Bye now.